Our fly shops are a really valuable resource for those of us in the fly fishing world. And the Fisherman's Spot in the San Fernando Valley, right there in Van Nuys, is a critically important one to those of us in Southern California. They have been an absolute fixture there for decades. Have all the gear that you need, supplies, materials, etc., as well as tips, advice, and just a wealth of information there. I caught up with Steve Ellis, who's the owner of the Fisherman's Spot, while we were there at the flyby, and he talked a little bit about the fly shop support for the fly fishing community and Fly Fishers International. Okay, I'm here with Steve Ellis. He's the owner of the Fisherman's Spot there in Van Nuys. Steve came out here and great supporting here with the Southwest Council and the flyby, having him out here and got some great gear. Steve, what is it that about the kind of the environment here in the community that you wanted to come out and support?
It's fun, and people want to learn, and that's the whole thing. These people are hungry for knowledge, and they want to learn as much as they can, which is great. This is an intense crowd, because some of these people have been to every one of these talks, and they haven't left. They've been here from the beginning at before 9 o'clock in the morning.
Now, in terms of the Fisherman's Spot, I know that you've been very involved in the community in terms of the fly fishing community and clubs and the Southwest Council and everything. Speak a little bit about that, why that's important to you and your business.
What's important about that is education. A new crop of people come in every few years, and instead of being a rich white man's sport like it used to be a way long time ago, it's now open to everybody, kids, women, everybody of every walks of life. No one cares about what you do and what you've been through. They only cares about being friendly and wanting to learn.
And get into the sport and then the whole aura and the artistry of it.
And they want to learn, so people love classes. It's an environment that gives people the education they need to be successful in fly fishing.
And speaking of classes, I know while you've got a lot of gear and you've got a lot of flies and everything else, you've also have some classes and events that you do down there at the Fisherman's Spot.
We do events at the store. We've done them for years, and we have certain times of the year, especially when it gets getting busy, we don't have the time to do as many, but all year round we tend to do some sorts of classes. We have classes on Sundays after the store closes. People can come in and tie flies on Sundays. Actually, they start during the day now, but they like to come in on Sundays, most Sundays each month, where you can just sit down, want to ask questions of the fly tyers. They're more than happy to give you the information you need and help you learn to tie flies, and it's a free event.
Tell us exactly, for those who don't know where you're at and how to get in touch with you.
We're in the middle of San Fernando Valley, been there for 54 years. We're at 14411 Burbank Boulevard in Van Nuys.
Fantastic, Steve. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support.
I appreciate these events and everything. It's a great event.
Fantastic. And for the support of the fly fishing community, awesome.
I appreciate that.
The fly fishing community really appreciates the support from fly shops like the Fisherman's Spot there in Van Nuys. And it's our turn to turn around and support them. They are an absolutely critical resource for those of us in the fly fishing world for not just all of our needs in terms of gear and all those kinds of things, which they are, but also for just being part of this community, being a great place that it's local. You can go in and touch and feel and get some hands-on. And the Fisherman's Spot in particular has classes and presentations. They really go out of their way to reach out to the community, to bring in new people, to help support those who are veterans in the sport, as well as support the whole community of the fly fishing community. So instead of going online, support your local fly shop. And the Fisherman's Spot is one of those right there in Van Nuys. And while you're there, say hi to Steve Ellis, and we'll see you right here next time on the Backcast.